Aaron Donald, one of the greatest defenders we've ever seen, a great athlete, a great all-around player, one of the best players in the NFL, if not the best. Reigning 2020 Defensive Player of the Year, whether you agree with it or not, he got it. So how does he measure up against the greatest ever? Does he even measure up against a top 25 player? Does he measure up against the GOAT? And can he catch Lawrence Taylor as the best defensive pass rusher ever? Well, in this video, we're going to be checking out if Aaron Donald has the potential to be the greatest defender ever, and let's get right into it. Aaron Donald right now is in his prime. In his 6th season, he has been going off, winning Defensive Player of the Year. But in other seasons, in 2017 and 2018, he also won Defensive Player of the Year. In his year coming in 2014, he won Defensive Rookie of the Year. He's on the Hall of Fame All-2010s team. He's a 7-time Pro Bowler and a 6-time All-Pro. So every single year this man has been in the NFL, he has been dominating. He's one of the greatest athletes in the NFL, as I've said. We haven't seen a man this big, this jacked, that can move super fast, go right at that quarterback, get pressure right away in a very long time, since about 2014, the year he came in. One of the greatest defensive players ever, had the best defensive season of all time. Today we're going to be comparing him against some of the all-time greats, starting at J.J. Watt. J.J. Watt is a great player. J.J. Watt is a lot similar to Aaron Donald with their size, their moves, going in, getting sacks, tackles, pressures, QB hits, and all of that. J.J. Watt in 2014 had an amazing season, which is the year Aaron Donald came in and also played unbelievably, putting up 9 sacks. But 9 sacks in 2014 does not even come close to J.J.'s 20 and a half in one of his best seasons, or the best season of his career, one of the best defensive seasons of all time. He almost won MVP as a defensive lineman, which only 2 defenders ever have won MVP, while Aaron Rodgers came away with the trophy in 2014. Now, I'm going to be comparing Aaron Donald from 2014 to 2020 to JJ in 2011 2019. Now, before I even go through these stats, Donald's in 2017 missed 2 games. JJ in 2016 missed 13, in 2017 missed 11, and 8 in 2019. Aaron Donald, in his first 110 games, put up 85.5 sacks. J.J. Watt, on the other hand, in 112 games, put up 96. Now, I get there is a 2-game gap, but it isn't that big of a deal since it's also an 11-sack gap. They are both amazing at pass rush, which just shows why they have such a high sack number on their stats. The teams they played cannot handle them. They're just absolute physical beasts, but JJ just outsacked him on this in this situation. So we got to give the sack category to JJ, and that's one category that he's better than Aaron Donald in, getting to the quarterback and getting the sack. The next category we have is solo tackles. Aaron Donald has 274 in 110 games, while JJ has 373 in 112. If you do not know what a solo tackle is basically just one dude tackling another dude, no help, and he got it himself. So JJ had almost 100 more solo tackles in 2 more games than Donald's, which also shows the 2-game gap does not really make a difference when it's a whole season's worth of tackles, just about. JJ absolutely is a great tackler, I guess way better than Aaron Donald if it's 100 more, just about. And yeah, so JJ gets that category too. The next category is tackle for loss. If you don't know what a tackle for loss is, it's basically when a player gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. This isn't a sack because when a quarterback gets hit, it is a sack. But when any other player has the ball behind the line of scrimmage and the guy tackles him is a tackle for loss. For example, if like a running back's running up the middle, gets stopped right when he's handing it off and tackled, it's a tackle for loss. So Aaron Donald has 131 of those in 110 games, while JJ has 158 of those in 112 games. This is another category where JJ beat Aaron Donald. Now, our next category is QB hits. Aaron Donald had 201 in 110 games, while JJ had 265 in 112. This is another category JJ wins heavily, and if you don't know what a QB hit is, it is just hitting the quarterback. It includes sacks, hitting the quarterback when he throws it away, hitting the quarterback after he throws the ball, and all of that stuff. It just basically shows that pressuring the quarterback, JJ's basically pressured the quarterback 165 times and hit him, while Aaron Donald's done it 201 times in a 2-game margin. So JJ Watt wins his 4th category out of 5, which basically solidifies him as better, but we already knew that from the last one. So, yeah. This basically is a category not a lot of you will know. Approximate value is a stat that basically rates a player's season by a number. For example, J.J. Watt's 2014 season was a 22, which is very good. A really bad season would be like when he only played 5 games in 2017 and got a 2. And yeah, that's basically how it goes. While J.J. Watt in 112 games has a 112 approximate value, while Aaron Donald has 111 in 110 games. We got to give it to JJ since he was hurt most of these seasons, which brought his approximate value really low, where he only had two 2s and 1 4. So if JJ was healthy that whole season, you got to really give it to him, considering it would obviously be a higher number, and he already has more than Aaron Donald and just about the same amount of games played. So yeah, all 5 categories go to JJ Watt, and yes. So, would Aaron Donald go up against LT? Probably not, since he is statistically worse than JJ Watt, including the seasons where he was injured. And yeah, basically, this turned into a JJ Watt video more than Aaron Donald video, since he dominated him in almost every category besides approximate value, and he barely won that while being injured for 2 of those seasons and having a low score in them. I'm very surprised personally by these results. I thought Aaron Donald would have at least close to JJ in a 2-game span. I didn't think he'd have like 100 less tackles and stuff like that, solo tackles to be exact, and almost 10, or yeah, just about 10 less sacks. If you want to see great content like this video, go ahead and like it. Likes keep us going. If you watched all the way to this point, I would appreciate if you commented Nacho. I'll give you a big thank you. Yeah, so J.J. Watt is statistically better, but Aaron Donald has time. J.J. Watt's 31, while Aaron Donald's 29, which means Aaron Donald has a good 3 or 4 years left in him, depending on if he gets injured or not. Hopefully he doesn't. That would be terrible and a very bad thing to happen to him. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave a like, share to your friends to prove them wrong. If you're a J.J. Watt fan, be like, yo, buddy, I told you JJ Watt's a beast. Get wrecked, son. Ha ha ha. Or you can be like, yeah, Aaron Donald's bad. You love Aaron Donald? Well, this guy said Aaron Donald isn't as good as JJ. Yeah, so go hit subscribe if you want to see more like this. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And as always, keep on keeping on.